Welcome to Sleep and Color Stories, a place where imagination, calm, and gentle dreams meet. Tonight, you are invited to step softly into a world of wonder where every sight, sound, and sensation guides you toward deep relaxation and restorative sleep. If you enjoy this story, remember to like, subscribe, or follow so you'll be the first to experience new stories and meditations when they are released. Before we begin, find a comfortable position. Let your body sink into your chair or bed, release any tension in your muscles, and take a slow, deep breath. Feel the weight of the day gently melting away as you exhale. In this story, you will wander through a quiet, magical library at night. Imagine the soft glow of candlelight on polished wood, the faint scent of leather and old pages, and the gentle hum of stillness all around. Allow yourself to become fully present, letting each detail of the story guide your mind into a state of calm, ease, and peaceful wonder. As we journey together, remember, you are safe, you are cared for, and you are exactly where you need to be. Let your imagination take flight and allow the story to carry you effortlessly toward rest and sleep. Part 1. Entering the library. There is a hush that wraps around the world at the hour when most lights have dimmed, when traffic sighs into the distance and the loudness of the day folds soft like a closed page. Walk now, slowly, with the steadiness of footsteps that know how to protect stillness, toward the library that waits for you at the end of a quiet street. The building stands patient in the night, a low, dignified presence of stone and carved wood, its windows glowing like small lanterns from within. The doorway is broad and forgiving, and as you step toward it, your hand brushes the cool metal of the handle, and this brief friction feels like a greeting. Pause at the threshold. Breathe in. The air is cool and carries the faint layered scent of the world at rest. A whisper of damp earth from the pavement, a distant, salt-soft memory of rain, and beneath it, a quieter note that will announce itself as you pass through the door. The warm, leathery, slightly sweet smell of old books and polished wood. That smell is a kind of self. It steadies the nervous system. It tells you, without hurry or judgment, that you are safe here. You are permitted to let the day slide off you like a cloak. Push the door gently. It opens with a sound that is not a creak so much as a breath, the warm exhale of a building exultant to receive another curious mind. Inside, lamplight spreads in golden pools across high, worn floors. The main foyer is wide and hushful, with tall shelves visible beyond a line of sturdy pillars. Above you, the ceiling is a painted sky of faded frescoes, the kind of painting that has, over time, acquired a soft, dreamlike blur. The painted clouds and gilded flourishes are now companions to the real night beyond the windows. Footsteps are swallowed by rugs, and rugs, in turn, seem to swallow time. You are invited to tread lightly. Move forward until you find the librarian's desk, a desk of dark mahogany polished by decades of elbows and books, of quiet conversations and the placement of things. A lamp sits there with a shade that diffuses the light, smoothing it into warm butter. Near the lamp rest the small tools of care for books, a soft cloth, a jar of beeswax, a brush with bristles for dust, and a small stack of labels written in a careful hand. The objects are humble and purposeful. They are custodians of the story. Let your fingers hover for a heartbeat over the wood as if to say thank you, and then let them fall into your lap. You do not need to tidy. This is not work tonight. This is entering. Listen. The library has a life that is not loud, a habitation of small sounds. Somewhere, far along the stacks, a page turns with the polite rustle of a sleeping shawl. The ladder against the shelf squeaks softly as if someone just moved it to see the spines another inch. The ladder itself sighs like a pleased cat. If the night is very still, you might hear the soft ticking of a distant clock, a sound that measures patient attention rather than hurried minutes. Occasionally, a chair breathes when someone settles into it. Occasionally, there is a whisper, someone asking a question, or a voice reminding itself to slow down. All these tiny noises thread together like a lullaby, and you find your own breathing slipping into the place of that rhythm. In and out, a page flip and stillness, one step and quiet. Turn your face toward the light. The lamps are shaded so that the brightness is a circle rather than a flood. In these circles, the books are revealed as objects of texture and color. The soft grain of an oatmeal cloth binding, the deep maroon of a leather thumbed with care, the almost iridescent sheen of gilt letters. Each spine is a little world parked side by side upon the shelf. Run a hand, if you wish, along a row of spines. Feel the tiny differences in texture, some rough with the wool of a cloth, some silky and smooth where leather has been often handled. You will notice a hum of warmth from the wood shelves themselves, the exhausted warmth of many seasons of carrying stories in hands. Find a rug, one of those thick, densely woven rugs whose colors have softened in the middle where feet always found them. Sink gently into it. Feel the gentle give beneath your weight. In this small lowering of your body, allow the world to slide a little further away, like a curtain settling. Let your shoulders melt, your jaw unclench. Allow a soft phrase in your head. I am here. I am safe. Let it be as simple as a promise you give to yourself, as safe as a closed book. Breathe with it. Say it again in the pause between two breaths. Quietly, directly, without fanfare, because small sentences, spoken like small rituals, anchor you. From the rug, let your gaze lift to the shelves, to the furniture, to the lamps. Notice a particular chain near an arched window, a high-backed wing chair upholstered in a fabric the color of thinned tea, welcoming and firm. Beside it is a small round table holding a carafe of water and a single cup. On a lower shelf, there is a neat stack of notebooks and a fountain pen, perhaps left there by a previous visitor who loved to make notes in the margins. The chair is a promise of rest, a soft kingdom where you are allowed to let your eyes blur and your thoughts unravel. You may choose that chair if it calls to you. You may choose another nook deeper within the stacks if your heart leans there. The library offers no mandates. It only offers openings. When you finally stand and move toward the chair, notice the way the floor holds your weight, how the floorboards have their own gentle, lived-in softness in the center of their age. The air carries a faint coolness near the window where the night air slips in, and a softer warmth near the lamps. This variation is a small comfort. Temperature as a texture you can wear. Slide into the chair with a soft sigh of fabric and leather. There is a smallness to your motion, a small ritual of settling, the careful crossing of one leg, the folding of one arm across your belly. You feel the texture of the upholstery under your palm, the faint reassuring give of springs that have held up humans for decades. You place your hand on the armrest as if to ground yourself and notice the warmth of wood against your skin. Reach slowly to the shelf within arm's reach. There, books are arranged not only by subject but by mood. The library tends, like a kind friend, to place companions near where they might soothe. Your hand finds a volume whose cover is surprisingly simple. A soft linen binding, color like a cloud at dusk, and no title on the spine. The lack of title is an invitation. Pull it gently free. The book lifts with a small, grateful sound as the binding releases the pressure of being nestled too long. Open it and inhale the quiet, papery smell, the faint dust of ages, the hint of glue and thread, the little ghost of cedar from the shelf. This smell is not mustiness, it is nourishment for feeling steady. As you let the book rest in your lap, feel the paper between your fingers. It is generous and thick, a kind of paper that asks to be handled slowly. Run the pad of your thumb along the page edge. Feel the tiny tooth of the paper that offers a whisper of resistance. Turn the first page with deliberate care, letting the sound of the paper be part of your meditation. The words unfold, and though they are printed, there is an intimacy in reading them as if they were being softly read to you. The cadence is gentle. It speaks like a voice that knows how to reduce urgency. Pause again. Breath held soft. Allow an affirmation to drift through you like a warm current. I am allowed to rest. Repeat it gently, not in a rush, and feel its truth settle into the cavities of your chest. Let the text be a companion, not a teacher. Let the posture of your body tell your nervous system you are safe. Let the eyes rest, moving slowly as the page becomes a place of soft attention. The library, with its dog-eared corners and attentive lamps, watches over you like an old friend who knows when to speak and when to simply sit in companionable silence. If you lift your head, you might notice a spiral staircase tucked between two tall shelves. The iron railing curls upward with a delicate vintage flourish. The steps are narrow and worn at the edges by thousands of ascents and descents. There is an allure in that staircase, an invitation to rise, to climb toward a mezzanine that promises quieter air and more sequestered books. But there is no pressure to climb. If the staircase calls you, let it be a slow, considered call. Stand. Place your palm upon the rail. Feel the slight coolness of iron against warm skin, and ascend like you are walking into a softer light. If you do not go upstairs, let that be perfectly all right. The library asks only that you choose with a tender intentionality. As you move, notice the small, affectionate details, Bookmarks tucked between pages, a dried pressed leaf, a scrap of ribbon, a tiny handwritten note, reminders of human beings who have loved these books before you. A brass reading lamp sits crookedly on one table, its shade repaired with a strip of tape on one side that somehow makes it more endearing. Everything in the library is patient with the slowness of night. Here, in this sanctuary between ink and lamp, you are invited to stay as long as you need. Let the sound of a page turning be your metronome. Each turn, a small surrender. Each paragraph, a soft landing. There is no agenda. If a word or a sentence catches like a feather on your tongue, savor it. Let the senses wash through you like warm water. Let your breathing follow the work of your hands on the paper. Each inhalation softens your muscles a little more. Each exhalation releases any leftover need to do or perform. You are doing the necessary work now, being present, listening, and unspooling. If a memory arises, something trivial from the day, do not tighten against it. Imagine placing it like a small bookmark in the spine of your mind, soft and temporary. Whisper to yourself, I will tend to do that later. For now, I am here. Allow this to be a gentle practice of reprioritizing your attention toward calm. The library offers you a rhythm of attention that is deliberate and tender, a threefold cadence of sight, sound, and touch that loops until your body and mind harmonize with it. When you can, return your attention to the page and let the words carry you onward in a soft current. Stay, if you wish, in this first room for a while longer. Let the lamplight shape you into a figure of ease. Notice how the light makes halos around dust motes drifting like slow constellations. Let your eyes find the small pleasures, the way gilt edges gleam, the curve of a spine, the heft of a hardcover, the whisper of a jacket being smoothed when someone else passes. Each small observation is a quiet blessing, each breath a gentle reenactment of being alive and nourished in this place. Whisper yet another small affirmation, you are enough, and feel how the words repeated softly begin to sink like stones into soft water, dissolving ripples of worry until the surface grows still. When you are ready, allow the book to close with kindness. Place it back on the shelf or carry it carefully to another nook if you prefer. Walk slowly now among the stacks, letting the rows of spines pass your hand like a living tapestry. Each book is an invitation, each shelf a frontier of calm. There is no hurry, no measuring, just the sound of your quiet footfall and the sense that here, in the secret hours, you belong to a wider, gentler conversation, one that honors rest as much as it honors story. Part 2. Wandering the Stacks. The library widens before you like a secret landscape. From the chair where you have rested, a pathway of rugs and polished wood invites you deeper into a hushed expanse. The aisles stretch out in long, graceful lines, shelves towering above you like cathedral walls. Each shelf is a canyon of books, every spine a canyon wall etched with the stories of another soul who once dreamed. Walk slowly now, listening to the sound of your own gentle footsteps. There is no other rush, no demand. The library gives you permission to move at the pace of your own breath. Each step is softened by the carpet, and you feel the firm wood beneath, quiet strength beneath comfort. As you move, breathe in deeply. Let the scent of aged paper and polished mahogany fill your lungs. It is a scent of homecoming, of warmth, of something both enduring and kind. The lamps along the walls glow like stars at the edge of your vision. Their light falls in circles across the floor, leaving pools of brightness among the shadows. In this balance of light and dark, you feel yourself held, as though you are wandering through a dream crafted just for you. Shadows here are not frightening. They are soft veils, curtains of mystery, allowing your imagination to wander without restraint. As your hand drifts along the spines, you feel texture after texture pass beneath your fingers. The smooth grain of leather, cool to the touch, the faint ridges of embossed gilt letters, the rough, comforting scratch of linen cloth bindings. Some volumes carry delicate cracks in their covers, proof of decades of loving use. Others gleam as though waiting for their first reader. Each one is alive in its own way, breathing gently, resting in stillness until you are ready to open it. Pause at a row of particularly tall, narrow books, atlases, their spines etched with gilded compasses and maps of oceans long crossed. Place your palm against one. Feel the weight of its history humming beneath the cover. Imagine the maps within, lands drawn in careful lines, rivers curling like ribbons, mountains marked with shaded strokes. Imagine holding such a book in your lap, pages wide enough to cover you like a blanket. You may open it now. Turn the pages with deliberate care. Hear the whispering slide of paper against paper. See the seas colored in shades of faded blue, the delicate browns and greens of continents shaped by imagination as much as geography. Trace the paths of ships drawn in dotted lines across oceans, their journeys frozen in time. With every map, you feel yourself transported, yet always returning to the quiet comfort of this library where the atlas rests safely in your hands. You are both here and elsewhere, and both are exactly right. Place the atlas gently back and whisper to yourself, I am allowed to explore. I am free to wander at my own pace. Let the words settle like a feather on your chest, reminding you that curiosity and rest can coexist. Continue deeper into the stacks. Notice how the shelves shift as you walk. The books here become more intricate, more unusual. Illuminated manuscripts with shimmering gold leaf, slim poetry volumes with fragile, crumbling pages, thick novels bound in velvet covers, soft as fabric. Each book is a doorway, each book a candle in the night. Stop at a slim volume bound in pale blue leather. Its title, pressed in faded silver letters, reads simply, Dreams. When you open it, the pages are filled with soft sketches, images of clouds, of crescent moons, of stars scattered like seeds across a black sky. No words, just drawings that feel like lullabies. As you turn the pages slowly, you feel yourself sinking deeper into stillness, as though each picture is a gentle affirmation whispered not with language but with light. Close the book and hold it against your chest for a moment. Feel its weight, light, almost like holding a bird. Whisper, "I am gentle with myself. I am worthy of calm." Let the phrase echo in the quiet air. Further down, a new scent greets you, wax and faint smoke. Candles are burning on an old oak table tucked between the shelves. Their flames flicker in glass jars, throwing soft light across piles of open books. A chair waits there, pulled out as if someone had just left. Approach it. Notice the candlelight reflected in the sheen of leather covers, making each title shimmer as though alive. Notice how the smell of wax blends with the warm musk of paper. Settle into the chair. The cushion sighs beneath your weight. Place your hands on the table and feel the smooth polish of oak worn thin by centuries of readers. There are books scattered here, already opened to intriguing pages. One shows a pressed flower between two sheets, its petals still faintly colored after so many years. Another reveals neat handwriting in the margins, a note left by a hand long gone, still alive in ink. Pick up a book and read a few words. Let them enter your mind not as tasks to be understood, but as lullabies for your imagination. Each word is a drop of ink in a pool of still water. You do not need to analyze, only to receive. Feel the way the letters curve, the way the sentences flow like tides. Allow them to wash over you, cleansing the edges of thought until only quiet remains. Here, in the candlelit corner, speak gently inward. I am safe. I am loved. I am enough as I am. Let the affirmations rise and fall with your breathing, syncing with the flame's steady flicker. You are part of the rhythm of the library now, part of its gentle, endless silence. When you are ready, stand once more. Leave the chair as it was so another dreamer may come and find it. Step back into the aisle. Notice how the ceiling arches above you, beams of dark wood crisscrossing like the ribs of a great sleeping creature. The air is cool and steady here. The night outside is vast, but inside you are held in warmth, in sanctuary, and in peace. As you move on, allow your hand to glide along the spines of the books once more. Let the texture soothe you, reminding you of the richness of small details. Breathe in deeply and let your exhale carry away the last strands of tension. The deeper you wander into the library, the deeper you wander into yourself, into the calm core where rest and safety wait patiently for you to arrive. Part 3. The Spiral Staircase. You stand once more at the threshold of a choice. The spiral staircase waits nearby, curving upward like a ribbon of wrought iron, spun delicately into the air. Its railing is smooth beneath your hand, cool with the memory of night, yet shaped with flourishes that feel like the gestures of a calligrapher's pen. The staircase does not demand, it only invites. Place your foot gently on the first step. Hear the muted creak, not harsh but reassuring, the sound of something old carrying you with ease. Lift yourself upward slowly, breath by breath. Each step spirals you deeper into stillness. The library unfurls beneath you as you rise. Shelves stretch out like valleys of ink and wood, pools of lamplight gleaming like constellations scattered across the floor. The air is cooler here, touched by the faint draft from windows higher up, windows that hold the night closer. Pause on a landing, your hand resting lightly on the railing. Look down. The glow of the lamps below is soft, like the memory of a candle glimpsed from far away. Listen. The sounds of the library have shifted. Pages turning now sound more distant, footsteps muffled, whispers softer. Here in the stairwell, silence deepens like water. You are rising into a quieter layer of the dream. Continue upward until you reach the gallery. The mezzanine stretches in a graceful oval, lined with shelves that press close to the ceiling. The shelves here are older still, their wood darkened almost black with age, their edges worn to a velvet smoothness. The books are taller, broader, more solemn. Their spines bear gilded letters that glimmer faintly in the lamplight, some titles nearly erased by time. Walk slowly along the gallery. Your footsteps echo faintly here, a small sound swallowed quickly by the tallness of the room. The air carries a sharper fragrance of leather, as though these books, bound in stronger skins, breathe out a richer scent. There is also the faint sweetness of candle smoke lingering from lanterns that hang at intervals along the rail. The flames burn low, casting long, elegant shadows across the curved ceiling above. Reach for one of the large tomes. It is heavy when you lift it. The weight grounds you firmly in the moment. The cover is embossed with a pattern of vines and stars. As you set it on a reading stand, the wood creaks in welcome. Open the book carefully. The pages are thick, parchment-like, almost golden in hue. They hold illustrations, illuminated letters that shine with tiny flecks of gold leaf, animals and plants sketched with devotion, margins decorated with curling vines. The artistry itself feels like a meditation, the slow work of someone who cherished beauty in every detail. Trace a fingertip lightly along the edge of an illuminated letter. Feel the slight rise of the gold, the delicate indentation of the ink. Let yourself marvel at the patience it took to create such a page. As you breathe, whisper inward, I too am worthy of patience. I too am a creation of beauty and care. Allow that truth to settle within you, like ink seeping gently into paper. Step away from the reading stand and wander further along the gallery. At one end, you'll find a long bench upholstered in faded velvet. Its cushions are soft with use, the kind that sighs when you sit. Lower yourself into it and lean back, letting the high shelves loom above you like protective guardians. Look upward. The ceiling curves above in gentle arches, painted with stars that shimmer faintly in the dim light. The stars seem to echo those on the illuminated pages, as though the library itself is stitched together by constellations, above you, within the books, within your own quiet heart. Close your eyes for a moment. Listen to the subtle symphony here, the faint crackle of a candle wick, the distant turning of a page far below, the sigh of the building as it settles into night. Let your breath fall into rhythm with these sounds. Inhale cool air that carries the scent of leather and wax. Exhale, releasing the last remnants of thought. whisper softly to yourself, I am safe, I am cherished, I am whole. Open your eyes slowly. Across from you, a tall arched window rises, its glass dark with night but edged with a faint silver glow. Moonlight spills faintly through, weaving itself with the lamplight, creating a gentle shimmer that dusts the shelves. Walk to the window, place your palm against the cool glass. Outside, the world is silent, the sky vast, the stars sharp and steady. You realize that the library does not stand apart from the night but within it, like a lantern cradled in darkness. You are a part of both, the stillness outside and the warmth inside. Turn back to the shelves. Notice now the journals, rows of plain leather-bound books without titles. Open one. Inside the pages are blank, clean, creamy paper waiting. These are not books written by others. They are meant for you. If you wish, take one. Feel its weight, the quiet promise it holds. Imagine yourself writing into it, not hurried words, not pressured lines, but small fragments, a thought, a dream, a wish, an affirmation. Even now, whisper as if inscribing on the page, I am enough as I am. My story is worthy of being held. Slip the blank book back onto the shelf, knowing it will wait for you whenever you return. Nothing here is lost. Nothing here is forgotten. Wander slowly to the far corner of the gallery where a small alcove waits. A single chair sits there, facing outward over the railing, offering a view of the entire library below. Settle into it. From this height, the lamps glow like a constellation on the ground floor, shelves like valleys between mountains. It is a view of quiet majesty, a reminder that you are surrounded by more stories, more wisdom, more comfort than you could ever need in one lifetime. And that is a gentle truth. You do not need to take it all now. You need only to rest here, letting the presence of abundance soothe you. Breathe slowly in the chair, your eyes wandering lazily over the scene below. Feel the railing beneath your arm, smooth and cool. Let your mind drift like the dust motes floating in the candlelight. You are not here to achieve, you are here to belong. Whisper to yourself one last time, I belong, I am safe, I am loved. The library listens, and in its listening, it answers with silence deeper than words. Part 4. Secret Rooms and Hidden Treasure. From the high gallery, you notice a door tucked into the farthest corner. It is small and almost hidden, painted the same deep color as the shelves so that it blends into the wood. The knob is brass, worn to a soft glow from countless hands, though tonight it feels like it has been waiting only for yours. Approach slowly, place your palm on the knob, feel the coolness, the steadiness, the quiet invitation. Turn it gently, the door opens without protest, swinging inward with a sigh like the exhale of a sleeping friend. Beyond is a narrow hallway dimly lit by lanterns, mounted at intervals along the wall. The air here is different, cooler, scented with stone and candle wax, like a cave carved within the heart of the library. Step inside. The door closes behind you and the silence deepens. Your footsteps echo softly as you move along the hall. The lanterns cast pools of golden light that spill across the floor, leaving shadows like curtains between each circle. Walking through them slowly, letting your body adjust to the rhythm. Light, shadow, light, shadow. With each step, feel yourself descending further inward, not only into the building, but into yourself, into that place where rest and safety live. At the end of the hall, another door waits, this one taller, arched, with intricate carvings across its surface, swirling vines, tiny birds, spirals of stars. Run your hand along the carvings. Feel the grooves beneath your fingertips, the patient work of an artisan whose care lingers in the wood. Push the door gently and it opens into a secret chamber. Inside the room glows with a softer light. Candles line the shelves here, each flame steady, their wax dripping slowly into brass holders. The air is warmer, touched with the rich scent of beeswax, sandalwood, and faint lavender. The room is circular, and the shelves curve around you like protective arms. But the books here are different. Many are bound in velvet, in silk, in strange fabrics that invite touch. Some glimmer faintly as though dusted with stars. Others hum with quiet presence as if their very existence vibrates with memory. On a central table lies a collection of treasures, quills, pressed flowers, small glass vials of ink shimmering in colors you have never seen before, emerald that glows softly in the dim light, indigo like midnight oceans, gold that catches the flame and scatters it across the walls. Move closer, lift one of the vials. Watch how the ink swirls slowly, almost alive, as though waiting for a story to be written. Whisper to yourself, "My words are worthy, my dreams are worthy. Even if no quill ever dips into this ink, the possibility itself honors you." On the shelves, there are boxes as well as books, small wooden chests, velvet pouches, carved cases. Open one. Inside, you find a bundle of letters tied with ribbon, their paper yellowed but still carrying the faint fragrance of roses. Untie the ribbon and unfold a page. The handwriting is elegant, looping, a love letter written centuries ago. The words speak of devotion, of longing, of tenderness. You realize that these are not merely books, but the living archives of emotion, feelings preserved like jewels. Set the letter down gently and whisper, "I am capable of love. I am deserving of tenderness. Let the truth of it fill your chest, warm and steady." Further along the wall, you discover a glass case. Inside rests a single object, a key large and ornate, its handle shaped like intertwining vines. The metal glimmers softly in the candlelight. Next to it, a small plaque reads, "The key to rest." You feel its presence deeply, as though the library has placed this treasure here for you. You cannot take it physically, but you can carry it within. Imagine now that the key is placed gently into your hands. Feel its weight, its cool steadiness, its promise. Whisper, "I hold the key to my own peace. I hold the key to my rest." Place the imagined key within your heart. Know that it remains there always, available whenever you close your eyes and return to this place. Move to the center of the room. A great rug spreads across the floor, woven in intricate patterns of gold and deep blue like constellations scattered across the night sky. Sit upon it. Feel the softness beneath you, the fibers thick and grounding. Close your eyes. The candle flickers against your eyelids. Breathe slowly. The air is warm, safe, fragrant. Whisper gently to yourself, I am safe. I am whole. I am loved. Let the affirmations move within your breath, filling you, settling you, becoming part of your very being. When you open your eyes again, you notice something you had not seen before, a ladder leaning against a high shelf. Climb it slowly, carefully, until you reach a hidden alcove near the ceiling. There you find another door, much smaller, tucked behind the shelves. Push it open. Inside is the tiniest reading nook, just a chair, a lamp, and one book resting on a table. The chair is soft, upholstered in fabric that smells faintly of lavender. Sit down. The book on the table has no title. Open it. The pages are filled with affirmations written in delicate script. You are loved. You are safe. You are enough. You are allowed to rest. Turn page after page. Each one carries a different phrase, but all of them speak the same truth. You are precious. You are safe. You are whole. As you read, whisper them to yourself. Let each word be a balm, seeping into the quiet corners of your heart. When you close the book, place your hand on its cover in gratitude. Whisper softly, I carry these truths with me always. Descend slowly back down the ladder, step by careful step. Return to the rug, to the warm glow of candles, to the treasures waiting patiently on the shelves. The secret chamber hums with quiet blessing, a reminder that hidden rooms of beauty and love exist not only in the library, but within you. When you are ready, step back through the carved door, down the lantern-lit hallway, and into the main library once more. Behind you, the secret chamber remains, always waiting, always welcoming. Ahead, the vastness of the Midnight Library stretches, filled with more discoveries, more quiet sanctuaries of rest. Whisper as you walk, I am safe, I am enough, I am deeply at peace. Part 5. Drifting into shadows and sleep. Return now to the heart of the library. The great central hall stretches around you, endless rows of shelves rising like cathedral walls. The air is hushed, layered with the fragrance of polished wood and quiet dust, of leather and warm candlelight. You feel the stillness here as a living presence cradling you with patience and love. Walk slowly across the wide floor. Each step is softened by a great woven rug that spreads outward like a tapestry of constellations. Your body is growing heavier, each movement slower, as though the library itself is guiding you gently toward rest. Up ahead, you see a reading nook waiting, tucked between two towering shelves. The nook glows softly with lamplight. Inside is a chair, wide and deep, upholstered in dark velvet that looks impossibly soft. Beside it rests a table upon which sits a single candle, its flame steady, unhurried. Move toward it. Lower yourself gently into the chair. The velvet embraces you, cushioning every curve of your body, holding you in safety. The chair is warm, as if it remembers every dreamer who has ever rested there. You settle deeper and deeper still. The candle flickers, casting a soft golden halo that stretches across the shelves. Shadows sway like gentle curtains, creating a rhythm that rocks you slowly, like a cradle. Close your eyes for a moment. Listen. The faintest sounds float through the vast hall. A page turning somewhere in the distance, the quiet settling of wood, the almost imperceptible whisper of air moving through high windows. Each sound reminds you that you are not alone. You are in harmony with this sacred place. Open your eyes again and notice the book that rests on your lap. You do not remember picking it up, yet it has found its way to you. The cover is simple, bound in soft leather, the color of midnight. There is no title. Slowly, you open it. The first page is blank. Then, as you gaze at it, words begin to appear as though written by an unseen hand. Beloved reader, you have come far tonight. This place is your sanctuary, your inner temple. Here you are safe. Here you are whole. Here you are free to rest. Turn the page. More words unfurl. You are cherished. You are enough. You have always been enough. Every breath you take is a blessing. Every heartbeat a quiet miracle. Another page. The library will always wait for you. When you close your eyes, its doors open. When you long for peace, it welcomes you home. When you need reminding, its shelves whisper your worth. Page after page glows with messages of love, of calm, of belonging. The words blur softly as your eyelids grow heavier. You whisper them under your breath, affirmations sinking deeper into your being. I am safe. I am loved. I am whole. I deserve rest. I allow myself to drift into peace. As you read, the candle beside you burns lower. Its light is dimmer now, soft and golden, coaxing you into the gentle borderlands of sleep. Shadows deepen, stretching long and slow like twilight folding into night. Your body feels impossibly heavy, as though gravity itself is drawing you downward, not into the earth, but into the softest bed of clouds. Each breath lengthens, each heartbeat slows. The chair beneath you becomes not velvet, but a cocoon of light, rocking you deeper, deeper, deeper. The book in your lap closes gently on its own. The candle extinguishes with the faintest sigh, leaving behind the warmth of its glow that still lingers inside your chest. You are surrounded by darkness now, but it is not empty. It is rich and full like velvet night woven with stars. The shelves around you dissolve. The vast hall dissolves. The library itself becomes a dream, unraveling thread by thread into the soft fabric of rest. You are floating now, weightless, safe, carried on tides of peace. Whisper to yourself one last time, I am safe, I am loved, I am whole, I am free to rest. The Midnight Library cradles you in its timeless arms. Its doors remain open always, waiting whenever you wish to return. For now, you let go, your surrender, your dissolve into sleep, gentle and untroubled, carried into the quiet sanctuary of dreams. And here, beloved dreamer, the story rests with you.